putting salt in your shoes could change your life? What if I told you that something as simple as the salt in your kitchen cupboard had the power to change your life? It might sound strange, even unbelievable, but stay with me, because today we're diving into a surprisingly powerful practice rooted in ancient wisdom and modern mindfulness: putting salt in your shoes. At first, this might sound like just another quirky life hack, but it's actually something deeper. It's a practice that blends physical comfort with energetic healing. And for many people, it's been a small step that's led to big shifts mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. Let's start by talking about salt itself. Salt is one of the most ancient and widely used substances on Earth. For thousands of years, it's been valued not only for its role in preserving food or healing wounds, but also for its symbolic and energetic power. Civilizations across the globe have used salt in rituals, ceremonies, and healing practices. It's seen as a purifier, a protector, a source of grounding. In spiritual traditions, salt is said to cleanse negative energy, purify the space around us, and help anchor our body and mind. It's not just folklore. Many people report feeling lighter, calmer, and more focused when salt is used in their environment. And that brings us to the idea of putting salt in your shoes. We all have days when we feel heavy emotionally, mentally, even physically. Whether it's work stress, family obligations, or just the general wear and tear of life. It's easy to feel drained and ungrounded. Some days you walk through life as if carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, or maybe, in this case, on your feet. What if there were a simple way to shift that energy, something effortless, inexpensive, and deeply grounding? That's the beauty of this practice. When you sprinkle a bit of salt into your shoes, you're creating a tiny sacred space beneath your feet. You're not just walking, you're grounding. You're absorbing stress and letting it pass through you rather than hold on to it. The sensation of the salt underfoot becomes a gentle reminder to slow down, stay present, and remain connected to the earth with every step. And it's not just symbolic. Salt, as a natural crystal, carries the earth's grounding energy. It's believed to help realign the body's energetic field, reduce anxiety, and encourage clarity. Spiritually, it's used to ward off negativity. Physically, it even absorbs moisture and toxins, helping your feet stay dry and comfortable throughout the day. To give you an idea of how transformative this small act can be, let me share a story. There was once a woman named Sarah. Her life was a whirlwind: early mornings, late nights, constant deadlines, and the emotional juggling act of work, family, and personal growth. She was exhausted, often anxious, and struggling to find balance. One day, she came across a post online that mentioned putting salt in your shoes. It sounded ridiculous, but she was open-minded and honestly a little desperate for anything that might help her feel more centered. So she tried it. She sprinkled a little coarse sea salt into the insoles of her favorite sneakers. Nothing dramatic happened right away, but as she walked through her day, something shifted. She felt lighter, more stable, like the ground beneath her feet wasn't just holding her up, it was supporting her, guiding her, calming her. Over the course of the week, she noticed her energy returning. She wasn't just getting through her to-do list. She was enjoying the process, laughing more, breathing deeper. The salt didn't magically fix everything, but it gave her a new foundation, a subtle but powerful sense of peace she'd been missing. And this story isn't unique. In a world filled with noise, distraction, and pressure, we often overlook the small things, the tiny rituals that quietly restore us. Putting salt in your shoes isn't about superstition. It's about reclaiming a moment of intention. It's about tuning back into yourself. So how do you start? It's simple. Choose a pair of shoes you wear often: sneakers, work shoes, or even house slippers. Take a small pinch of salt, preferably coarse sea salt or Himalayan salt, and sprinkle it into the soles. Just a thin layer is enough. You don't want discomfort, only the gentle presence of the salt beneath you. Put your shoes on and go about your day. You might wear them for just a few hours or keep the salt in all day. It's entirely up to you. Some people do this daily, others just when they feel stressed or overwhelmed. The important thing is to do it with awareness. As you walk, pay attention to how you feel. Notice if there's a subtle shift in your energy or your mood. Maybe you feel a little more rooted, maybe a little less rushed. Maybe, like Sarah, you start to rediscover joy in the small moments. Of course, this practice isn't for everyone. Some people might not like the sensation. Others might feel it doesn't resonate with their beliefs, and that's perfectly okay. The beauty of a practice like this lies in its flexibility. It's not a rule, it's an invitation. If it works for you, wonderful. If not, you can always try something else. But if it does work, if something as simple as salt helps you feel more grounded, more focused, more connected to yourself, then you've found a powerful new tool. A tool you can carry with you every day, right under your feet. Sometimes the most unexpected ideas lead us to the deepest healing, and often the smallest changes lead to the biggest transformations. So, as you move through your day, take a moment for yourself. Sprinkle a little salt in your shoes. Breathe. Walk slowly. Feel the earth supporting you. And remember, peace doesn't always come from grand gestures. Sometimes it comes from the ground up, one step at a time. Thank you for joining me on this journey of reflection, healing, and discovery. If you decide to try this practice, I'd love to hear what it brings into your life. Until next time, stay grounded, stay present, and never underestimate the quiet power of small things.